I've obviously not figured out the best place to put my little picture on the screen. Anyway, I am back with Microsoft Excel, Excel Associate Lesson 2, Manage Data Cells and Ranges, Exercise 3, Learn to Use Paste Special. All right, go ahead and click Start. You can paste items from one cell selection to one or more cells. In most cases, this is a simple copy, cut, and paste action. However, you may find you want to paste the item in a specific format. This can be handled by using the Paste Special option. Columns A and C contain data values in the cells. Column B contains formulas that reference cells in column A. Formulas will be discussed in more detail later. First, try pasting just values from columns A and B to a set of target cells. So, Step 1, select cells A2 to B6. A2 to B6. There we go. On the Home tab in the Clipboard group, click Copy. It says hint, if the ribbon does not display the Clipboard group, click Clipboard. So right there is the word Clipboard. Select cell G3. On the Home tab in the Clipboard group, click the Paste drop-down arrow and click Paste Values. So there's my drop-down arrow, and I just want to paste values. Compare the contents of each of these two sets of cells. All data in the selected source cells are pasted into the target cells. Select cell B2, look at the formula bar. B2 is actually A2 times 2. Then select H3 and look at the formula bar again. Simply the value. Repeat steps 3 again for each corresponding set of cells below B2 and H3. So there's a formula. That would be H3, so that's just the value. Formula, value. Formula, and it just copied the value. Compare the contents of each of these two sets of cells. All data in the selected source cells were pasted into the target cells, but no longer formatted because you pasted only the values of the cells, not the formatting. Cut, copy, and paste are basic actions most people know how to perform. What can be advantageous to these actions is knowing you can paste the data in different ways to suit your needs. So we're going to select cells B2 through B6. And on the clipboard, click Copy. Then we're going to select H3. On the Home tab, we're going to click the Paste arrow and click Paste Formatting. Now this one's bolded and this one's underlined. This one has a $sign. Now you see what happens when you paste just the formulas into the target cells. So we're going to select B2 to B6 again. Oh. With them still selected, select cell D2, and we're going to click Paste Formulas. Paste Formulas. That doesn't seem right. I'm going to try that one more time. I'm going to go back here and click Copy. It still has a marquee around it, so I think it's right, but it doesn't seem right. Paste Formulas. Okay, interesting. I don't know why it says. Oh, I get it. Let's read. The formulas in column B are now copied into column D, referencing the values in column C. So this is the same as this formula, except this formula referenced column A, and this formula references column C. So where this is a capital Fred and a lowercase Fred, this is a capital Joe and makes it a lowercase Joe. This is an example of relative addressing, which is explained in more detail later. Notice that this option did not copy the formatting from column B, so it doesn't have the bold or the underline. And click cell H3. In the clipboard group, click the paste arrow and paste formulas once more. Paste formulas. You can paste as many times needed in a worksheet. Notice the cell references in the formula. Click Undo. There's my Undo button. All right, that's question 2 of 3 done. Transpose the values. This paste option can be handy when you determine you would rather see the labels of your worksheet set up in a different way. So select cells A2 to B6, B2 to B6. Click copy. Then select B9. Click paste arrow and click transpose. Paste, transpose. Ooh, interesting. Notice how the labels that were the column headings now appear to the left and vice versa. There you go. That is lesson 2, learn 3. 3 for 3.